Turbo Turnup Time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now. It's Turbo Turnup Time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now. It's Turbo Turnup Time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now.
Hello, YouTube and X. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. And it's the Tuesday turn up time. So let's go. So this is about the AMA we had this morning. And I didn't actually get to record. It was on Telegram. So I was trying to figure out a way to broadcast the Telegram part, but I realized I didn't record it and there was not a recording for it. So I guess we can kind of go over what they talked about. But first, let me go over the sponsor. So shout out to Caleb and Brown for sponsoring your main man, BTM, right? If you're looking for a platform to buy and hold your crypto and somewhere to use for helping with regulation and keeping you from the pitfalls of the crypto industry, Caleb and Brown is a good place to start, can help you guys get set up, and you can use my referral link in the description. So let me know what you guys think about Caleb and Brown and their leading crypto storage and 24-hour personal brokerage service. Let's get back to it. So we'll start with Twitter. So shout out to everyone who joined the live stream. Actually, it wasn't live stream. The Telegram this morning. It was some pretty good information, and I did have something to share with you guys, but we'll wait for some more people to get here. And currently, this is the join us tomorrow for Near and Aurora. And it was kind of more of Near giving us giving the community an overview of how Turbo Token works and the inner working of Turbo Toad and the origins and how I guess people can join the community and ways to use it. So what makes Turbo special? Cryptocurrency was developed on a budget of 69 with the help of AI applications like GPT-4. What is up, Art? What's going on, brother? Turbo connects areas of art, community, and cryptocurrency. It relies not only on GPT-4, but also on the active participation of the community. Shout out to Peg Leg Wally. Dude is about to be rich. Just bought 400K more of Turbo. Myself ready. So shout out to whoever bought 400K, 500K, right? 524,000 Turbo and 1 watt. That's a pretty big purchase. Turbo finally touches some grass. Shout out to Main or Max Coin Vision. But let me click to a video real quick. So I just saw something pop up I need to take care of. And I will be right back. This is bags only. Might buy me a couple minutes. Turbo needs turbo boot right. Somebody needs to hold the turbo button down so we can roll all the way up. But let me play this video real quick. I'll be right back.
And concise video here about Turbo Token 003. The time of this video is 258, almost basically $260 million market cap. Again, the price, just last month we're talking about You can see the chart here. Should not surprise anyone. We're kind of looking at here last month here. Turbo was back in December 11th, 0.014. I think a lot of people, including myself, would be very happy if it even got back to these levels very soon. And it will. It honestly will, guys. I think we get so caught up in certain price predictions when it comes to a lot of these meme coins, right? Because they just have insane multipliers, and it feels like it can all be so easy. But we look into the entire meme coin market as a whole, and you can see all the coins that are in the red. And even just looking at coins, you can see Turbo is down here, right here, right? $258 million market cap. And then you look at other coins, right? Like Brett, Dog with Hat, Floki. Like if you look at those and you look at the last 3 months, you can see how deeply, deeply in the red Dog with Hat is. I mean, we're talking about market cap Dog with Hat back around December. About 2 months ago was a 3.9 billion market cap. Now it's sitting here at 639 million. Brett, same thing, 3 month chart, very, very downward trend, around 348, or sorry, that's volume. Is this volume too? Not this market cap. Volume or market cap here, Brett, over 2 billion, 2.3 billion market cap back in December, now sitting at 439. And then Floki as well, same thing, 3 month chart, back in December, 2.6 billion market cap, sitting now under a billion at 925 million. So when we talk about these things, or actually, let's even look at Pepe too. Pepe, Doom chart, you can see the downward trend as well. Back in December, let's go market cap. Back in December, sitting here at a 11.5 billion market cap, which is the all-time high market cap, I believe. Yeah, right here, 11 billion market cap, and it's sitting down here at 700 or 4.0, about 4.2 billion. But something that is interesting, right, that people need to understand, if you take a look at the last 3 months, or let's look at the last year, this is Pepe's chart. All right, now even when we compare it to Turbo, right, let's look at the last year for Turbo, right? Turbo, if you look at Pepe's chart, it was 3.3 billion market cap on November 4th, 3.3, which is less than what it is right now, 3.3. It went all the way up to a 11 billion in less than a month. November 4th, or actually a little more than a month. November 4th through December 8th. It went from 3.3 to an 11 billion. So, we can move from these levels back to these levels very quickly. So I don't think there's this like narrative of it being a long journey, it being a long run back to see, a baseline of these price, predictions or these levels, right? And we take a look at the last year for Pepe. I've alluded to this in previous videos. Exactly 1 year ago, 1 year ago specifically for Pepe, 452 million market cap, 452. Turbo right now is around, or it's 258. But even if we look, right, 258. So let's just say 258. Pepe ran up from 452 to 7 billion. You can see here market cap from today's date, a year ago, February 11th, to May, end of May, which is when everyone is projecting the real, essentially the bull run to be in full swing anyways, right? So if Turbo, which in my opinion, at the time that Pepe had these price levels, Turbo Coinbase listing, Robinhood listing, Catalyst on the way, Binance listing, Aurora Near Protocol partnership, bigger community in my opinion, as far as just people that really, really want this project to succeed. 6 cents, 16x, 16x, 6 cents. I think 6 cents would make a lot of people happy. Now, I'm not saying that's the ceiling for Turbo now, but that's sitting at just a 4.2 billion market cap. If Turbo ran up to Pepe's all-time high, which is again still just an 11 billion market cap, in my opinion, in a market, altcoin season, meme coins pumping, Pepe hit 11 billion in a relatively bearish type of market. I'm not saying a full bear market, but not a bull market. It hit 11 billion. Turbo could do that, and that's a 42x. That's 16 cents. I think 90% of people watching these videos at 16 cents for Pepe, for Turbo, would make a ton of people very, very happy, in my opinion. Like, that's just what it is. 16 cents would be 42x from the time of this video, which would be insane multipliers, right? So, again, you see tweets like this. Blockchain.com put out this poll. What's your pick? You can vote Brett, Turbo, Degen, Floki. 2,300 votes, but Turbo pretty much dominated it. I think I retweeted this, but blockchain.com put this out, and then I think they want people to go ahead and purchase Turbo, right? Don't have Turbo buy here on BCDC. But yeah, nonetheless, you guys, I think that just should put it into perspective how quickly of a bounce back we could have if you look at these type of bounce backs here. I mean, like I said, Pepe went from 3.4 billion to 11 billion in about 35 days, right? 3 to 11 in about 35 days. Who's to say Pepe? Who's to say Turbo can't go from these levels to 1-2 billion really quickly, and then a lot of people suddenly very, 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 very happy. So again, let me know in the comments what you feel about Turbo. I still remain bullish. Nothing changed for me. No catalysts have changed. Please drop a like on this video. Hit the subscribe button. As always.
Yeah, if Turbo gets to a billion in 30 days, it'll be freaking pandemonium in the ecosystem and among the crypto community and the meme coin groups. And these guys would start wigging all the way out, guys. So let me know what you guys think about that. You're right, humble servant, 52,000 users. Trying to see if my Etherscan was up, and it is not. So let's go back to the Etherscan. 52,365. So it is up 0.06%. So they're still growing, right? They're still uh going, and definitely be Turbo versus everybody. So let me know what you guys think about that. Sorry, my freaking nose is itching, but let me know what you guys think about that. Turbo versus the world or Turbo versus everybody. So let me get back to Twitter. Got sidetracked a minute there. Had to come back around. The path is clear. Choose Turbo. When others hesitate, Turbo's visionaries take the road to success. But for the people, 24-hour unstoppable growth. Future is decentralized. The sign is right in front of you. Will you follow it? Turbo success. So shout out to Crete, I guess. Turbo Sage, day 53 of posting Robin Hood Turbo into Robin Hood Spotless Turbo and accelerates the journey to $1. So this is Ramon. What up, Ramon? Turbo only listens goat sounds. I think you need to get out of my car. And we listen to Nickelback. In Miami. MIAO. Field of Eye. Turbo Toads. The gray skies don't stay forever. The market will turn green and we will have drinks together. Good morning, beautiful family. Thank you for the drink offer there. Gino, if you like it, I love it. Let's go. Uh, Building isn't for the faint of heart. It takes vision, resilience, and a touch of madness. Sometimes it's a bold idea, wild bets, or just enjoying the view while pushing boundaries. Turbo isn't just a meme, it is a movement. $10 says I can't hit the SEC with this DART deal. You just don't hold, we build. Quick scratch first, okay. What a view indeed. Quick scratch first. Okay. Awkward. But anyway, shout out to the Turbo Toad Warriors and the Turbo Toad Army. So this is near protocol. And this was the invite from this morning. Roses are red. The charts are looking mean. Your paper hand, what a sad scene. Now Turbo flies high. The gains are obscene. You foamed the bag while we live the dream. That's actually pretty cool. Shout out to Torg, I guess this is. See, it's your boys on here, definitely. So shout out to Toad and that, or Torg, and that poem, I guess. Uh Peg Wag Wally, Peg Leg Wallace. What is this? We're having a poetry competition as well. Roses are red, God candles are green. You sowed the bottom. How stupid that seems. Now Turbo's on the moon. We're laughing with glee. Could have been here financially free. I know that's what's up. Believe that, player. So let's see here. Go to the bubbles real quick. So, sorry. AI16Z is up 35.2%. Avance is up 18.2. Hint is up 10%. Halo's up 1.6. HTX is 1%. Uniswap is 1.7. Quant is 1.7. Pepe is 1.3. Radium is 4.8. Bitender Tau is 5.5. A Arcam ARKM is up 8.1. Virtuals is up 12.5. XPX is up 6.2. Cardano 80A has been up a couple days in a row, actually, is up 9.8. And Snake is up 10. Casper's up 6.6. XLM is up 2.9. Litecoin is up 4.2. Dodge is up 0.8. ICP is up 1.1. Turbo's down 3.3. Arrow's down 3.3. Peanuts down 8.9. Toshi is down 10.6. ArcPay is down 7.5, which is also another project that Turbo is looking to work with. Spell is down 6.2. Boudin's down 5.4. Swarms is down 10.5. Brett is down 4.4. Mr. Miggles is up 0.8. Mog is down 1.7. Cat Dog with a Hat is down 5. Ordinance is down 7.4. Fartcoin is down 4.2. Now, it's been a pretty good while since Fartcoin was down. That's weird. Let me see here. So we're at 003. Looks like something must have happened because it went all red. Down 1.3 in the last hour, 3.4 in the last 24 hours, 443.3 million market cap. And I was looking for coin ranking. Trying to find the weird because it's usually always here. I'll have to navigate over to meme coins, which is, why this is always so hard to find. Visit homepage. Maybe they changed the site around some. Let me see. Da-da-da-da. What's blows? What's coin ranking? What up, LB Crypto? 80A ETF coming soon. I hear that. And also XRP might, if they can clear these hurdles with the SEC, I think they're on the way as well. Coin categories, maybe. Oh, they just switched it around. Okay, finally, meme coins. Dogecoin is 37.5 billion. Shiv's 9 billion. Pepe 4.1. Trump is 3.1 billion. Bonk 1.3 billion. Fluke 910 million. XPX 6900 748 million. Pudgy Penguin 637 million. Dog with a Hat 632 million. AIZ 625 million, up 34%. Okay. Farcoin's down. Farcoin's been up for weeks. It's finally down. That's weird. 603 million. Brett 422. Mog 327. GigaChad 323. AI Rigs 318. So Turbo is down to 22 257.4 million. So maybe it'll get back up to I can get to 300 million. It'll put us back in top 17 meme coins. If it gets to 400 million, that'll put us back in the top 15. And a billion will put us in the top 5 or 6. So let me know what you guys think. Think we are going to reach billion status? But let me see. That was this guy. Let's check the chart real quick. 4-hour chart, 2 red candles, had a MACD cross, and volume is down. Check the 1-hour chart, MACD cross, and we're losing volume on the 1-hour. Got a couple of green candles, but back to that 003 consolidation. And 15-minute chart showing still up and down, but we're still bouncing off of that resistant line at 003, and hopefully we'll push up. It looks like it might come down, and it's coming down for us to pick it up. Let's go. But the actual bulk of the uh live, I actually found I was talking to a couple of people in the community, and they pointed this out. So there is a way to see the projects that are currently on the Turbo Swap and the TurboChain. So somebody is building Turbo Rocks, which is similar to Ethereum Rocks. And you look at the Ethereum Rock, some of those Ethereum Rock NFTs are worth over $3,000 or $4,000 actually. Thinking one was 6 Ethereum tokens or 2,000 a token. What is that? $18,000 or something? $20,000? So this is early on. There's 21 people holding 32 transfers, and these are like pet rocks on the Turbo network. So see here, trying to figure out if there's a price on these guys. It shows you the token ID. And I did have, let me see if I can find the ones for Ethereum real quick. What is this? Yeah, so this is they similarly modeled this after this guy, which is on the Ethereum chain. There's a wrapped Ethereum rock. And just look, this guy's worth can't be right. 555 Ethereum. This guy's worth 289 Ethereum. And, when they first started it, Ethereum was actually cheap, right? So if it is worth, let me see, what is this? This can't be right. You mean tell me this rock is worth what is that? 298 times what's Ethereum's current price? Boom. Uh 26 2,631. 2,631. No freaking way. This wrapped Ethereum rock is worth $760,000. Can't be right. Okay, wow. Best offer 50 wrapped Ethereum at 132,000. And I think this was sold or bought. Average price 283 Ethereum. Was bought in February. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah. So it was originally $5. Then it went to 264. Then it was 3, which was 7,900. And then it was 50, which is 132,000. So if anything remotely similar to this happens to these turbo NFTs, I'm not saying this is financial advice, but I might see if I can get one while it's cheap before it goes up. Let me know what you guys think about uh that, because that's crazy, right? This is Turbo Rocks. And back to the project, there was something else on here I wanted to point out. So this is Aurora. I'm not sure what this mock, but there was, yeah, it was Watermelon WTM, which I'm not even sure what this is, but this is another project on the Turbo chain. I might need to look in to see. I guess you can buy the tokens on the Turbo chain. I don't know. Anybody knows? Let me know. Here's Heroes. See what else we got here. Watermelon, Heroes, Points, Roboverse. I think these are all NFTs. Interesting. Interesting. I guess these are different NFT projects on the Turbo network. So it's actually pretty cool because we're trying to figure out how to get this. And TurboChain launch date, update website with chain details December 17th. Milestone 2 NFT marketplace, the pawn launch should be mid-January. Automated community rewards and NFTs and tokens. They're still working on that. OmniBridge launch multi-chain turbo support mid-February, and the Memecoin launch pad on Turbo. Think that is also something everyone is waiting on. So let me know in the comments about that as well. That was Roboverse, Watermelon. Something else I want to look at real quick. Yeah, what is this? Kudos. And then we'll look at that Turbo Melon and see what that is also. Okay, I guess this is just tokens. Let me see, Turbo Kudos. Maybe that's part of the reward process. Do you see your question, Jason? I'm coming to that 1 second. I see if these are meme coins or tokens. Must be KR ER20 tokens. Yeah, just trying to figure all this information out. So, Jason, your dedication is unmatched. Thank you, sir. Trying to figure out how to use MetaMask to burn tokens to help the community. So, on that note, I was talking to these guys as well, and he mentioned that the burn mechanism is turned down. right? So people can burn and make sure everything goes well. At some point, they will increase the burn mechanism back to the correct amount, but currently it is turned down to make sure everything is functioning correct. Trying to find, actually, it's on my Twitter, actually. See if I can find that. I did post that as well. See if we can find that message. They were talking about the burn mechanism. So I wouldn't, try to figure out where the, ooh, I didn't remember this. Launchpad, a platform for new projects that want to build on TurboChain, allow Turbo community to support emerging projects and help build trust. I was looking for that message. I thought we talked about it earlier, or someone gave me the information to post. I was trying to pull that back up. So TurboChain, you can swap with Near, Aurora, XRP, Solana base, Artrium, and Ethereum. Just looking for a message. Should be right in here somewhere, actually. Okay. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. I have to look for it later and come back to it, but I thought it was here because I thought we were discussing it. Maybe not. When I do find it, I'll let you guys know. Actually, here it is. Yeah, yeah. So this is brand new and near term. TurboChain is new. Chain and near turn the fees to minimum for early adopters for the chain to build the foundation. The burn is manual. Operation at this stage, and near said in the one space that the developing automation mechanism in Q1. Currently, the fees making transactions on chain 00001 and Turbo's processing 2,860. This equals 28 cents. I think patience is needed for the devs and the projects currently building on TurboChain to deploy utilities and UI near to turn on the actual fees and everyone be able to use the chain and build proper burns. So if you are thinking about burning, keep in mind, Jason, your burn will be minimized. And I don't use MetaMask. I had so many problems with MetaMask. Got so fed up with those guys. But I go back and check. But it's saying, how can you verify the smart contract? Uh, Sorry about that. The gas fees and the amount that you will be compatible with, such as Aurora Pass or MetaMask or Wallet Connect, can be used with the TurboChain. So I would try Wallet Connect in the Trust Wallet or Wallet Connect and Phantom over MetaMask. But if you're familiar with MetaMask, there's no reason not to use MetaMask. Just use something you're familiar with. I know with MetaMask, there's always some weird glitchings or some weird something that happens where it doesn't, to me, it doesn't fully work right. So I don't know. But let me go back to see total transactions. This is blockchain. This is transactions. Total transactions. This is not what I was looking for. Let's see if it's on blockchain. So we were at 28,000. Now we're at 3,023. So there's definitely some movement and utilization on the turbo swap and the turbo chain. So I guess let's go back to, who is this? Trading Sniper real quick. Where are we? There we go.
Girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, right? Today we are going to be talking about Turbo. We are also going to be looking at the markets and we're going to see if there are any new updates. Right away, ladies and gentlemen, that we can see that, Turbo is almost back at 300 million market cap, which is what we like to see. There is also a lot more volume in recent times, sitting at roughly 45 million in volume in the last 24 hours. There is a comment over here, saying, Turbo, wake up, people. This is on every exchange in the world. And take a look at the, really low volume. The thing is, though, this volume is not even that low when we compared it to other meme coins. Remember when Turbo was sitting at a couple hundred million in terms of volume each day, while other coins were, drastically lower, right? Coins that even had, a double market cap of Turbo, a triple market cap of Turbo, right? We talked about these ratios so long ago that Turbo was always one of the top coins when it came to, its volume, right? And sure, the volume is lower than it has been before, right? That is the truth, okay? That is the truth. But you also have to realize that this is not like a turbo issue, right? I don't understand why people always leave these types of comments, saying, you know, wake up, turbos this, turbos that. Like this person just said, 44 million is not bad in volume at all, right? And that's when things are kind of going slow and sideways. We saw the markets, right? We saw Bitcoin. We
So
marked
what
up
is up, Turbo
Bitcoin,
fam? We are
right? We
back
looked at the
with
daily chart. Look how the volume and everything was on Bitcoin the last few days. Look at it. It's just flatline, right? So, of course, there's going to be general lower volume when it comes to Turbo. I mean, that's just natural, but it's not like we're extremely low. So it's just ignorant comments like this. I don't know where people, even get, the conclusion. I don't know what runs in people's empty brains to leave comments like this. I'm not even trying to be rude, but there's just so much ignorance I always see, right? I'm not telling you to be one of those people that, says turbo for life. I'm never selling this and that and that and this, because obviously the whole point of this at the end of the day is to sell, right? The toad's, job is to get us to the moon, but the toad has to go back to Earth, right? And we don't want to go back to Earth with the toad because that means our gains are going to go down. So overall, a lot of optimism and stuff, but sometimes I see weird comments and I don't know if they're just rage bait. I don't know if there's just, someone, leaving a comment just full of ignorance. I usually ignore them, but since we are talking about turbo, I will be addressing them. But because a decent volume when we compare something to like Brett, someone said something, it's very very similar, right? So if we go on Brett right now, right, we can see Brett's volume, almost double the market cap. Well, not necessarily double, but a good amount higher, right? Not only did Brett fall off a cliff in terms of market cap, but its volume is lower, right? Some of the other coins that we always talk about, like Mog coin, right? Mog coin, I mean, look at that, higher market cap, much lower volume. Something like Popcat, even, right? If we go to something like Popcat, let's go to Popcat. These are just the coins I'm thinking off the top of my head. So, that is impressive volume, right? That is impressive volume, right? But we also, the context is different, ladies and gentlemen, right? It's not every coin is going to have the same, right? But good volume, right? So that's what we like to see in coins is high volume. Toshi has been on a big move recently, right? But look, its volume is quite low, right? There's nothing wrong with Toshi, right? Dog with hat, you know, it has a lot of volume, but its market cap is getting diminished. So, you know, volume isn't everything, it's just one metric. And Turbo's for its ratio has always been fantastic, right? Let's not get that confused. So, when we go back to Turbo, right, we can see, ladies and gentlemen, also that when we go up to here, Etherscan, we can see that we are going back up in holders. There was a dip, which I didn't really expect. I don't know what happened necessarily, right? I don't look at this every single day, but it's funny because I said, we're all time high. Some type of dip happened. When was the 7th? The 7th was over here. So I guess some people abandon the ship, but I mean, like, it's your loss at the end of the day, right? To be getting rid of your turbo at a low. I mean, it just shows people's psychology. Absolutely terrible, right? When we go to Turbo's chart, we can see it's kind of just like literally like Bitcoin, right? It's very, very similar. I always said Bitcoin's the head of the snake. And generally speaking, for the most part, Bitcoin goes up, altcoins go up. Bitcoin goes down, altcoins go down. Obviously, there's a factor like Bitcoin dominance and altcoin season and etc. But generally speaking, that is a good general rule. Now, look, I will say, ladies and gentlemen, right? There is a good chance at this current moment we do not get the dip we were looking for, right? Going back to this zone, right? If we go look at the charts, we have been, respecting this area, generally speaking, of 0.0036 for some time now, right? We have been respecting it, and we are looking to create higher highs. At the current moment, we are creating higher lows, right? When we look at the candle closes, take it this, right? We can see boom, bang, bang, double bottom, and we are looking to be conquering these highs over here, right? So, things are looking great, right? Things are looking great. If you, didn't buy Turbo, you've had a great chance to buy Turbo at a fantastic price. Ever since pretty much the second until now, you've had 8 days to buy between this range, generally speaking. So, even up here is a fantastic price because obviously when we zoom out, you see how much we have dropped, right? Once again, this isn't a Turbo issue. This was just a whole market bleeding, many altcoins filling, either some type of order blocks or sweeping liquidity. So, it's still a great, fantastic buying opportunity, right? Remember, literally, I know people joke about this, but buy low, sell high, right? My bias is still the same for Turbo in terms of its big picture. I believe that we will recover very, very quickly up until 0.008 area. Reason is because there's lots of imbalance. When there's imbalance, that pretty much means there is a lack of support and resistance, which means we can mirror moves very, very quickly. You see the way we pumped quickly over here, right, where I circled it, right? We dumped very quickly. So I would not be surprised if we pump very quickly, maybe retrace a little bit before we kind of go more slower and slower. Eventually, I expect us to get above this big, nice zone. And I believe once we blast off from here, ladies and gentlemen, that is when the real fun is going to happen, right? You know, we could still technically pump sometime in May, right? In terms of our first peak, but that is just based off speculation, based off previous cycles. Gotta remember some things are different. ETF is here. There's a lot more demand. Things are getting stretched out a little bit differently, a little bit longer. Overall, the picture looks fantastic. I mean, man, if you keep up with the news, ladies and gentlemen, which I could be doing more often, right? General news that comes out, guys, I am telling you, everything just screams bullish. So I am super high on Turbo. In terms of news, there is no new news, which is okay. Turbo, releases a lot of news each month, anyways. So, we are on the hunt for Robinhood, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll see, if more news comes out. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Dog McStuffers, that is actually a good idea. Why don't we get the Korean market into turbo? We find our top 10 crypto exchanges for South Korea and get them to buy. That's a good question, but then again, we'd have to get them to buy in, like you said, because they don't often put up money for listings. They'd have to buy them themselves. So I'm not sure and definitely how that works, but we can definitely mention that to the team. So let's see what Wealth Magnet has to say before we shut it down for today. And I'm probably not doing a video tomorrow. I got some errands to run, so I might be kind of busy. But let's see what Wealth Magnet has to say.
With another video on Turbo today. The markets are doing a little bit better today. Only had a little bit of a pump, but still going to be taking a look at what is coming for Turbo in the future and where we could see Turbo heading to. So before we do actually start the video, do make sure to hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment down below on what you think about Turbo, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So let's get right into the video and head over to our screen. So we're over at our screen looking at Turbo right now. Currently, it shows a little bit down 0.46%, but in the daily, we did go a little bit up, and we could see if actually let's try to refresh the page. It does show a little bit of down. I'm not sure when the graph isn't lining up, but we are sitting at about 0.203804, just almost even from the last 24 hours. Well, we went from all the way from 0.2037 and went to 0.2039. So again, just a little bit of movement overall. It is mostly looking sideways. If we look at the past few days, obviously we do have a little bit of volatility, just up and down, but again, overall movement just seems to be sideways. Weekly, we are still down about almost 12%. Market cap sitting at about $262 million and volume at 43.2 million, just a little bit up from yesterday as well. So again, not crazy stats. Our volume is a lot lower than 100 million because we know that Turbo is known for the crazy volume that we have. When this coin was hitting about like 800 900 million dollar market cap, the volume was also around 800 900 million. So Turbo is well known for the crazy volume it has. So currently it's sitting at about 16.54% volume to market cap ratio. Max I've seen it go is 95% in volume to market cap ratio, and I know no other coin that still that has that kind of volume to market cap ratio. And especially when this coin was pumping just earlier, when it was making the new all-time highs, the volume was absolutely crazy. It doesn't probably show here, but we can see some days it was $883 million. So, which is again not easy to achieve. This does take a lot of the community strength to go that high. And in the yearly, it is up more than 1,000%. Most of the volume now still coming from Binance. We see some from Coinbase. We see actually BitGet has most of the volume percent in the last 24 hours. And then Binance is second place. Coinbase, even after being such a huge exchange, only has almost about 2% of Turbo's volume, which is kind of low. compared to the hype that it was getting for the Coinbase listing. Again, we know that Coinbase is the third largest exchange in the world. Obviously, it will have hype when a coin gets listed on this exchange. But in terms of volume, I haven't seen much happening in the volume coming from Coinbase exchange. Mostly it is from Big Ed or Binance, which is obviously the biggest exchange in the world, but not too much going on with the Coinbase volume. If we do take a look at the graph, actually, let's head over to the graph and take a better look. Actually, let's head over to Deck Screener because we have a little bit of drawings on there that we do talk about regularly in previous videos as well. So we could just pick up where we left off. So let's head to Turbo, and we could see that this is the thing we have been talking about in previous videos as well. This is a very crucial support range for Turbo. we have we can see currently still kind of consolidating at that range, have been touching this for a bunch of times. And as we did talk about why this range is important, we could see the previous time that Turbo has hit this range once, twice, three times, four, five. So we could see even right here, it did consolidate in this range for quite a bit of time. Let's actually take a look. This was over 17 days, so half a month before it actually bounced back and actually had a pretty decent pump. So actually, let's take a look at what kind of pump it had. So more than a 2x, which is again still pretty decent. It's not parabolic, but it's better than just kind of going sideways. So if we look at where we are at now, we are kind of about 8 days into this consolidation phase and this kind of support phase. So it is not yet that long that we have been kind of consolidating, and we could probably see at least probably a 2x, maybe like 80% pump, getting a little higher than this previous low. So we will most likely go higher from this high, and we could see it going about 0.207 range and then kind of falling back. So basically the regular pattern that we see before heading on a run, but at least about a 80%, 80% coming after we break out of this consolidation phase. We could see we have done this many times. It's not the first time that Turbo is seeing this. So uh people shouldn't really be surprised why it's not doing too much, because this is a very crucial range. This has to happen. It can't just keep going up or just keep heading down. We do regularly see kind of sideways consolidation, and we have seen this right here, which was almost half a month, about 17 days long, and we're only in this range for about 8 days, just a little over a week on Turbo. So definitely could take a little bit longer, but after that we should see uh, a, about a 70-80% pump going to the 0.206 or high 0.206 or low 0.207 after that as well. And again, this is only short term. Overall, if we do take a look at the long term, it could definitely break the previous all time high. If we do take a look at what the community is saying on this coin, 91% still bullish. Don't miss this opportunity to collect some Turbo. We are going to become mainstream. 6 red candles in a row. Can a brother get a green candle? Obviously, if we do take a look at the candles, I'm not sure what time frame we are talking on. Daily doesn't look like 6 red candles, maybe on the hourly, but not too much red candles. But I'm bullish on Turbo is a first AI meme coin. And actually, let's head over to the website as well. We know Turbo as the AI meme coin, the first most popular AI meme coin, as we could say. But this is bridging two main things. We see the AI and we see meme coins. So these are two really huge things that have been picking up recently. And by combining these two, this coin should be a very huge hit. We could see listed on 120 spot exchanges. Obviously, a huge list, which is also a strong back end for Turbo, and it does really help a lot. And overall, the community is just overall positive. We obviously see haters in every comment section. Turbo will hit 0, but even with the people's community votes, we only see 9 people doing the down arrow, and we see 13. So a lot more people are hitting the emojis, and we could already see how bullish the community is. We see Bybit is also buying Turbo, so we could see that it is not on Bybit yet. Turbo is not on Bybit. Bybit is, I believe, yeah, second largest exchange in the world. If we could also get Turbo on Bybit, that will also be huge. We could see Bybit is currently, Bybit Hot Wallet is buying Turbo, so maybe that could be an upcoming exchange listing in the near future. So again, definitely a tons of things have to happen in the future. So that was about it for this video, guys. In this video, we did take another look at Turbo, why it is kind of consolidating sideways, why it's not doing too much, and what could.
So shout out to wealth management. Shout out to wealth management and Hub. And last video is my main man, Freeman Finance. Let's see what Freeman has to say and wrap it up for today.
Bro, going to go. By golly, it better be the end, guys. This is Max Payne. We all know it. We felt it. Looking at the entire market, everyone thinks everything is going to zero, but whatever happens, I know that Turbo is positioned to succeed. Turbo has the strongest community out of any meme coin I have ever seen in cryptocurrency. That is why I myself am a strong supporter and part of the Turbo Toad community. Never received $1 from Turbo, never wanted to receive $1 from Turbo. There's something that I honestly want to support, but the price does matter. A lot of us has looked at our bags and seen them go down, down, and down. So how much further will it go, and what could we potentially be looking for? That is exactly what we're going to get into in this video, guys. I love you all. This is never financial advice. So guys, markets going up, markets going down. Something I have been dabbling with recently is futures trading, and Blowfin did a partnership with the Freeman and Finance YouTube channel. Guys, look at this. Till February 20th, just a $50 deposit is a $30 bonus, but it's only to the first 200 users. So make sure, if you're interested, you go take advantage of this. And futures trading is extremely risky, but you could take advantage of this as well by just getting the deposit moved into the futures account and then getting 50% discount on the spot fee. Maybe someone wants to go buy some Turbo. You never know, guys. As always, this ever financial advice. You can see right here, I opened up some shorts right here on this coin that was very popular, and I closed it out way too freaking early. But anyways, guys, I just want to say I'm looking so forward to talking to everybody, and I know that these markets have been bad. That is why when I started talking to Orange Web about doing an AMA with the Freeman Finance family and the Turbo family, I said, guys, we got to give away some free Turbo. And they said, okay, we're going to give away $250 in USDT. And I said, we don't want USDT. We want Turbo. So that's exactly what they agreed to, guys. Two winners, each getting $125 in Turbo. All you got to do is follow Turbo, follow me, follow them, guys, and show up at the AMA. We've already got over 200 people going to be there. It's going to be Wednesday, February 12th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I look forward to seeing absolutely every one of you. But it's not just Turbo that's taken a beating lately. It has been the entire meme coin market. We have lost over half of our value. If you take a look at this, we have the high of almost 140 billion, and now we are sitting at 70 billion. Half of the market just completely wiped out. So it is not just Turbo, but I'll tell you why. I am bullish. I am bullish because you could see right here, this resistance up here that was around the 65, 70 billion market cap. I can't draw a line on this, but you can see that is where we are at now. So I believe the overall market has found a support. If you were to draw a flat line right here, that is exactly where we would be. And look at Turbo. Turbo is at levels we have not seen in a very long time, going back to mid last year, guys, going all the way back to August. Since then, we have not been at this low, guys. And I know people, some TA guys told me it was going to do this. I did not think it would, but it did. And it hit a very crucial level. So I don't want to lie to anybody. The level of 0.0029 is extremely important for Turbo. But I know one thing, that out of all the meme coins, out of Moonding, out of that Squirrel, out of absolutely all of them, the best community is right here with Turbo. And if meme coins are going to survive, Turbo is going to survive. It's not going to be a meme coin super cycle without Turbo. If it is a meme coin super cycle without Turbo, then you're sleeping. And if there's no meme coin super cycle at all, then this guy right here absolutely lied to us. But we've got to guard this level right here. And so far, it is being guarded. And we could see what we are potentially looking at. This level has been a very high sell zone. And I just have to say, guys, I don't give financial advice, but one thing is always take some profits. I know a lot of you guys were in a lot of profits up here, and your conviction rode it all the way down. And I'm not ever going to sell like everything out of everything that I have a lot of conviction in. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But if it's something I have very long-term conviction in, and if that is what you have with Turbo, then I would not sell all of the bag. Like, always do what's best for you and your family, but you have to secure profits along this way. You will not go broke making a profit. But just to get back to the $1 billion level, if we take a look at that, that's almost a 3x away from here. To get back to the all-time high of Turbo, that is almost a 5.5x. So Turbo's sitting here at a $472,000 market is crazy to me. But the reason it's been beat down is even though Bitcoin is sitting here at barely under $100,000, the fear and greed index is at 35. But I'm looking at this. I think we've also found a support. If you look right here, we set at the 34, 35 level for a few weeks back here in right after July of 2023. When we came over here, we had a few wicks down lower than that. But if you just look right here, this is 36. If you look right here, that is 41. If you look right here, that is 31, 32. So I think we found a pretty good support on the fear and greed index. I think we found a pretty good support here on Turbo. And I believe we found a pretty good support right there on the overall meme coin market cap. But Turbo continues to grow. When you take a look at this, 108.6 thousand followers. There's constantly more partnerships being announced almost every day, guys. They're being integrated into something. Here's my boy Black Tiger going to talk with the folks over at TurboChain. When you take a look at everything, they are just continuing to build X hype, guys. I'm going to get around to all of these. I'm only able to do about 2 Turbo spaces a month, but I know the Freeman and Finance family absolutely loved them. I'd be willing to share why I stopped one day. The main reason I stopped is just life gets extremely busy. Okay, guys, life gets extremely busy. And I'm trying to grow this channel and bring everyone in crypto YouTube the absolute best content. But I absolutely loved it. It's something I missed. And guys, we are back. We've got Orange Web 3 coming up. They just integrated Turbo into a game. We're going to be talking with others coming on, and I really can't wait to see you all. But let me know, are you excited about Turbo being down this low, or are you mad? There's two.
So shout out to Freeman Finance. Make sure you join the AMA tomorrow with Orange Web 3 about the new game they're building, and support the Turbo Toe community. Turbo Toe Turn Up. But it's your main man BTM trying to help you rebuild the community. Shout out to all the warriors and the Turbo Toe Turn Up. But I'll see you guys to actually Thursday. I won't be doing a video tomorrow, but Thursday. But thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing, subscribing, and super chat. It's your main man BTM signing out. And remember, let's get back to the money, guys. And as always, stay dangerous. Miner out.